That was the sound of me knocking off one of my jewels off my hat. Greetings, loves. Greetings, man. Let me tell you, weirdos is all I they smug. Okay. Uh, Dude, I fall asleep hard onto my hard when I'm supposed to be at the gym right now. Headed there as we speak, y'all. Headed there as we speak. Um, Wake up. I need something to drink. I need some coffee. I need something to eat. You know, it's something when the sleep drain you. So I come in here, place my order, come in here. Now, as I come in, I see another driver, and he is coming out of a neighborhood, so to speak, and halfway into this business. Now, he clearly is some in a position like that wouldn't be where he's supposed to be. So I'm thinking he probably needs some assistance, and he's standing beside his truck and he's on his phone, looking down. He's on his phone. He's looking down. He's on his phone. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go in because he should be able to make it out this lot. But everybody ain't me, and I help drivers all the time, right? I'm a vet, so there's a lot of new drivers. So I said, okay, let me since when I come out, he's still standing there. Let me go over here. I mean, let me not go over here because she don't do that. I said, let me holler out, driver, you good? That's universal. Everybody understand that. I say, hey, driver, you good? He looks at me and like he ain't understand nothing I said. What did he say? He motioned me to come to him. I said, okay. I don't know. He probably just, you know, so new that he couldn't get that I'm asking him, is he okay? He needs some help. He need me to spot him. He need me to, kind of help tell him how to make his way out the slot. And because, a new driver ain't going to have that kind of confidence. So I said, okay, let me walk up to him and so, hold on. So as I walk to him, I'm like, uh-oh, he might not be the driver of that truck because of the way he looks. Now he's looking a little homely and unkempt. Okay. And that sound about like a truck driver, don't it? But this is a little different. And then he started to look like AYN. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna get too close. I'm looking up to see if I see a driver in there. I don't see a driver in there. I said, oh, no, about this here. And when I walk up to him and say, hey, driver, you good? You good? He shake his head. Yeah, but he's shaking his head real, real fast. So I said, okay, he good. I'm finna go in reverse. So I start slowly backpedaling. I was like, okay, I just wanted to make sure you was good. He said, you got some jewels, you got some jewels. That's what it sounded like he said. And I said, hmm? And the way he was looking at me, I said, is he talking about, oh, on my face, on my hat? Is that what he's trying to ask us? But that's not a complete sentence, so I'm not sure. And I'm like, huh? Jewels, 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 jewels? Then I really start backing up. Like, what is he like? He about to rob my ass or something. Like, shit, maybe this ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing going on over here. I start backing up. I said, shit, I'm gonna throw my food at him and run. He goes, Jules, you got some jewels, you got some jewels. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, cigarettes. I said, cigarettes? That's what the hell? I'm thinking to myself, that's what the hell you was trying to say, but nigga, why you ain't just say cigarettes? No, I ain't do I look like a YN? So I said, nah, 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 nah. So he said, where you from? I said, is this a trick question? Where you from? Where you from? I'm like, we ain't know nobody block. Why he asking me that shit? Right. It don't matter what set I claim in this moment. The sir, I'm pretty sure this ain't your block. Right? I was like, I'm not from here, but I'm still. He said, hey, come here. I said, what? I didn't go forward. I stayed in reverse. He said, hey, come here. Nigga, you look crazy. And I just wanted to see if you needed some help. And I gotta go. He was like, come here. I was like, nah, I got to go. Cause partner, I don't know what you doing over there, but what I does with mine, I work. Okay. And I'm finna go get back in my truck, handle my business. I'm not playing with you. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I think, cause he's still there. He right in front of me. I'm gonna tell you what I think. It don't look like nobody hired him to drive that truck. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Not that I wasn't skeptical when I first pulled up, but I said I'm gonna choose to think that this may be a driver in distress. So I'm gonna offer that driver some help. But after going over there and engaging the little bit I did, I can almost guarantee you he jacked somebody for that damn truck and trailer. Almost guarantee it. I checked him up and down. And the way he was acting, the way he was looking, he was wiping snot, his nose running and shit. He looked like he ain't seen a bath. Never combed his hair. And he looks so it just went out, y'all. I know these shits be heating up real fast. Yeah, homeboy look like he does that. He does that shit for a living. Okay. I can almost guarantee you he ain't got no business with that truck and trailer. I can almost guarantee you he either trying to find the other half, to connect whoever or something. If I had the time, I'd sit here and see what his next move gonna be. But I'm going to the gym. I know. I know what you would say. You would say a lot. If that's true, why would he still be sitting there? Blah blah blah. Your guess is as good as mine. Let me turn on the AC because this phone is about to. I don't want it to catch fire in my hand, but it is on fire. I don't know what to tell you. Um, ever since I've been trucking here in Georgia and Atlanta, these mofos around here will rob a nigga for their truck and trailer. Okay. I was doing the rails when I first moved here, the railroads. And one of my coworkers, as I'm on my way to pick up from the rails, It's the one closest right up the street from that prison. One of my drivers got shot in the head coming out the rail because they hire prisoners. And I ain't gonna say I dated one, but we was friends. Okay, fine, thick chocolate ass. Um, and he put me on to some shit. And if you work there, like you can be a crane operator, you could be a lot of things, but they need yard dogs. They'll hire ex-prisoners to be a yard dog. I don't know if they still do, but one thing they know by scanning the boxes, he about to come over here. First of all, let me lock my door. Second of all, I should have been gone. Third of all, I should have been gone. Now he walked right past me. Oh, it's getting good. It's getting good. He got his pants down. If you saw this dude coming, I guarantee you'd be concerned. Now he on the phone, so it looked like get ready to meet somebody. Now, some companies might not want their business in the news because they wouldn't want their customers to know that they be getting jacked like this. But as I was saying, with the rails, and boys know what's on them trucks, and they will rob you a lot around NA for your truck and trailer, and they will KILLU. Um, if I had a trailer on me, empty or not, I wouldn't be circulating around NA. But just a truck, they ain't worried about that. They don't want no truck. They want the product. It's about the realest channel you can be on YouTube. I can guarantee you that. That's one reason why they keep blinking me out. When the prophet oracle speaks, okay, she giving it to you raw. Now he's this is the second time he don't walk past me on this phone from that truck to the front of this building. I swear I wish I could be nosy just a little longer. Hmm. Now this truck looks like they got a little sign on the door, and the trailer has no marking, so it looked like it's uh privately owned, and that could make sense too. When his homeboys could have let him pull for him, which wouldn't be a wise thing to do. That's one thing you don't have is homeboys. None in this day and age, especially when it comes to money, business, or whatever. Now he ain't moved that truck and trailer yet, and he came out of the neighborhood. He got one foot in the neighborhood and one foot in his lot, and ain't nowhere in the bloody pit of Hades he's supposed to been driving that truck through that neighborhood. This I know. And trailer. Another thing that give away is the way he acting. He clearly trying to link up with somebody for something. And you just have your ducks in a row. If you driving a truck, you ain't got that kind of time. Or you in a location you ain't really supposed to be in, and you need somebody to meet you somewhere for something. Yeah, you gonna coordinate that. Y'all gonna be on point. They're gonna come on through and blah blah blah. But the fact that he's having trouble getting up with his people, something is up. Another thing, you asked me for a cigarette. Um, but he didn't say cigarette. He said something else. So I don't know if he's asking for a cigarette. He could have been trying to say something else, and when he saw I didn't know what the fuck that meant, he just threw cigarette out there. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. At the end of the street is a quick trip. If you driving it, you making it, right? Before the quick trip, we got two more stores. And that's just the distance to the end of this block. It won't be a problem to leave his truck and trailer right there while he jogged to the store right quick. And go ahead and satisfy that craving. You wouldn't be standing here clueless asking me for a cigarette. Now, then I could see you parking your truck right there. And now I have to give you props because it'd be low key genius. I doubt that this place is going to say anything if you leave your truck here about 10 minutes or whatever and go ahead and go. Now, the cars that are coming on in for breakfast, they got to do it one at a time. Wait for each other. But that ain't going to stop them. They still going to come get their breakfast. So they ain't messing up their business. But I don't know. He up there for a while this time. Looks like he might have met his mark. Again, I wish I could stick around because whatever they about to do, whatever they about to do, would they do it? Would they be gone? Would the cops be here first? I don't know. But I guarantee you, it's some shit there. And when I tell you, well, how they say on the internet, Atlanta's not a real place. Not only is it not a real place, it ain't safe. Even if you was in your vehicle with weapons, um, anybody who got any sense, they go where they gotta go reluctantly and get back to where they need to be. And you ain't safe there either. Wherever you at, you ain't safe. Not in Atlanta. And it doesn't make sense really to speak to no one. If you do, you better do it backwards. Try it in the opposite to getting further and further away from their ass. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody is saying something to you, that they plotting on you. And they assessing you and they installing you and distracting you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I'm gonna go ahead and get you up out of here. I just happened to catch your comment. You did you was extra for coming in here, dummy. One thing is for sure, and two things is for certain. I know way more than what I'm talking about. Okay? You can put that on everything. Way more. So if you hear me talking about something, baby, that ain't even a half. Okay? You have the privilege. of getting this snippet. Okay? So you take your dusty, crusty ass, trolling ass. They ain't got nothing better else better, whichever way you want to say it, to do on ass, on up out of here with that dumbass comment, because that comment was stupid and unnecessary. Because you don't know shit about shit. So, and your opinion doesn't matter. So whatever you claiming is extra or whatever, then bitch, you can't afford it. How about that? You can't. And let me, now let's see. I want to redo these nails. My nails on them grown so much, but they're just kind of long. They kind of weak, and it's off of what old girl did that I didn't like. And my glue finally came. I got they ass this time. Trying to keep it a secret. I got the same shit they use in the salon. Had to get it in bulk, of course, but I got it. I got the I got the plug. I got the hookup. I got the connect. All right, straight to the source. And they've been trying to keep that shit for a long time. I said, you just wait. Let me get. They'll never have it out now, where you could just pick it up and read it or see it or whatever. And they put that shit out the drawer. They put that shit back real quick because they know anything you buy, that shit ain't gonna never be. It ain't gonna. It's gonna always fall off or break or whatever. It ain't gonna be this kind of strength. Give me my damn Broncos, nigga. That's my shit. That's my shit. And I got they ass. And that shit, I just got my box. What? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. My skills is tighter, son. Can't nobody do you like you. It's over with. Y'all, I ain't got to sit here and stop from punching you in your face again. Because you know, came across my thing with the drill, with the electric drill. Shit, I got two, three of them off the strength of doing reviews over the years. I got all that shit they got. Been had it. All off of doing reviews. Only thing I never had that made the difference was they goddamn glue. And if you know, baby. And don't ask me to tell you, because I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna sell it to you either. I ain't gonna do it. I tried to take you serious before, but you blew it. Cause what? I don't fucks with you. I ain't. I don't. I don't. Okay, I got a little too much. Oh boy, acting like he down bad. Which, if you're a new driver, hell yeah, you down bad. 9 times out of 10. That's the reason why your ass is out here waiting on that damn check. Or you could be in a messed up situation and they ain't really giving you shit. And you trying to figure out what's your next move gonna be. So either way it go, you down bad because that shit barely cover your road expenses and your bills. Um, he got him a little bag, tiny bag, so I know ain't much in it. He outside with that shit like he ain't never, like it's been days since he had anything to eat. Homeboy is tripping, in my opinion, because he just out here outside the truck like that truck don't got nothing to do with him. That's how I know. Yeah, you want to be out your truck when you been in your truck, but the location he in is really in everybody way, and it's a small area here. So it's like if you don't have to be there, you would go ahead and move and leave. And I ain't seen him touch or get in that truck yet. And the downloads that I'm getting, I'm just gonna call them downloads because a lot of people, if I say downloads, then you pretty much know where I'm coming from. It's some it's something heavy. It's something heavy. And I'm a scan the news here and there, but a lot of stuff is swept under the rug. So something like this, they may or may not be able to or choose to and still be able to keep quiet from the public because excuse me, a lot of things happen and they don't want the public to know for reasons. And they still we still got that situation with oh boy, that young YN over here in Camp Creek, which is shit, a couple of X's over or down. Exit two, Camp Creek, shit, that's two X's over. And people say his friends did it. I've been checking out the case or whatnot, but the police say they gonna leave it at ain't no foul play. Now, if you from here, then allegedly, homeboy got chopped up with a machete and they found him in two different locations. So you go from that to no foul play, aka nobody else did anything to him, and he had his pistol on him. They it seemed like they trying to wrap it up as if he did it to himself. And y'all know enough that's being posted online, much less what's going on in the streets, to know that there was a lot going on with that situation. And homeboy definitely didn't do that to himself, especially if he got hit with a machete. You know. And whatever they're doing, ATL, Fulton, because Atlanta and Fulton working together on this case. Um, the parents is gonna be cool with it. Their family, I guarantee you, they're gonna work with them for whatever reasons, however that politics behind the scenes. It could be a lot of different things, right? Money, what da 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 da. However, they gonna keep there. It's clear to a lot of people. It's some people doing even talking about it in their videos. It's clear that they're not trying to tell what went down in this situation. And so 9 times out of 10, they are preparing, which what it sounds like from their public statement, to say, first of all, to not tell you homeboy was chopped up. Secondly, to say, hey, ain't nobody do him nothing. Okay. Okay, now he's opened the door and got in that truck. Unbelievable. Because he's not only is he, listen, y'all, let me tell you something about some YN nigga shit. Not only is he parked in a way where he's interrupted traffic, if you will. He that only leaves one side of the lane that could be used. He gonna stand his ass in that lane. And as the cars are coming from entrance and exit and making attempts to go past him, because we already got to squeeze past your goddamn truck, you gonna stand right there in the available slot and he act like he don't see the damn cars. He got it's so busy right now because it's breakfast. So he got them coming from behind him and in front of him. And he done got that damn bag. He done killed it. He threw the bag on the ground. Like he don't know what a trash can is. And he don't know he supposed to move from the car. I'm telling you some shit going on, homeboy. Okay, and if I didn't say it, because that should be clear, he definitely owns something. All right. But for who all may be involved, good luck with that. I'm out. I'm going where I'm going, and I just know what I see. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a body in that damn truck. And y'all know I don't just say shit. That I don't do. I'm just speaking a little more about certain things lately. Why? Because why not? Shit, we at the end of this thing about, and motherfuckers don't care anyway. And some of y'all listening half the time when I talk. I know you is because you've been around long enough for you know every damn thing I done told y'all is what it has already manifested itself. All of it, baby, all of it. Yep, do that damn bag on the ground. And them clothes look like he been wearing them for years. This shit gonna spill. I should have pulled that tea out. I can't believe it. And the bag is in front of him and he's standing there out in the open. It's like he don't even care. People walking by judging him. Like you couldn't use the outside the dumpsters right there. You couldn't hold the paper in your truck or something. You had to throw the whole bag out on the ground in front of you. That lets you know you dealing with somebody who he don't care about any of this shit here. Okay, this place called Earth, mind you. So uh stay away if you know what's good for you. I'm telling you. And I passed right by him just now, and he didn't look up one bit because he already know I I'm not a possibility anymore. So it's nothing. I'm telling you, his energy, everything about him, let me know that it don't matter if it's broad daylight. It don't matter if there's a high traffic area right here. Uh, keep going backwards and keep going backwards. Okay, because his brain is operating on a level that I would never understand. I mean, the energy is radiating off of that one. So I don't know. I done seen some shit in my life. I done witnessed some things in my life, and I ain't never steered me wrong, not once. And whatever I thought that shit was, or understood it to be, it was that every time. Every time. And whatever we complain about in our lives, that's the one thing I could definitely be thankful for is damn, they built that shit quick or have it I just not been through here in a while. Hmm, wonder when it's gonna be. Cause the show ain't got no signs up telling. But actually I know what it's gonna be. I got the project plans. Been had them for about 3 years. And I told a lot of people it's public information. They're gonna take down half of this Riverdale Road. Every apartment down. They have not changed or overturned that vote yet. I don't want to get on 75 South. We don't got to get on 75 South to get the tariff. I ain't doing it. I don't trust it. They be shut down, accidents, all that kind of stuff. We going right up 85. Not interstate. And then now, baby. But you know how nosy I want to be this morning. You know how nosy I want to be this morning. To be able to just stick around a little bit longer. But you know, it ain't always worth it. It's a tight, closed knit space, and you be surprised what will go down. Uh, that you just don't know and didn't see. I guarantee you, he got a couple of blicks on him. You know what I do it don't have don't got nothing to do with it. I ain't no YN, and that ain't my business. Do I want to keep it kids with jelly? Heck no. I got my shit. I got my shit. I got my glue. I got my glue. Which I might start selling it. That'd be smart. That'll be wise. That'll be wise. So, anywho, let me see. My jewel probably popped off from up here somewhere. But I'm about to go in here and kill this workout. Get on my clean this truck up a little bit. Get on my sewing machine. It's crazy everywhere, man. I don't care where you go. Over there at the gym, man. I was about to go out to the truck. I forgot something. In fact, what I said I needed for the gym, I gotta stop at the store real quick. I probably should go to. I might try a dollar store first instead of going all the way to like Walmart or something. Maybe this will be quicker. Uh, we gotta put something over there. What they gonna do with that water? They need to do something with that nasty shit. Golly. And they got these abandoned buildings over here. I'm just like, it's weird to be seeing like abandoned buildings. It's money everywhere. Like, why is it still sitting there? So wait. Um, and, let me see. There is a uh dollar store up here. It's one where I'm getting ready to get all the way there, and then they don't have what I'm looking for. Ooh, no, he don't have that kind of dog in the neighborhood. That's just crazy. I just seen that TikTok with him, and I want to say huskies, but I know they're not huskies. I think they're called Alaskan Malamutes or something to that effect. I know there's like um, different off breeds, but they're not technically a husky. But they when I got loose, it was from the neighbor and came towards the other people's porch, going after their dogs, really, and was wilding out. The people was trying to stop him, and they was trying. He bit the lady. Then the dude was trying to stop him. He went for the homeboy face. He oh boy, he was lucky he didn't get his face. And then he was just coming for them, trying to bite him and shit. And they was like, "This is the third time he's done. Third time, bitch. There wouldn't be no time after the first time, because they would have had to put him down. And then not only that, not only that, they got shopping carts over here in the corner. If they didn't put him down, I would have put his ass down. That shit crazy. But them, it's like dogs for me. I absolutely love, 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 love dogs. But I believe that a lot of them should come with licensing, which it's kind of tough to say that because I don't like when it get to talk about somebody regulating or having permission over what you can and can't do or have, but they're doing it anyway. But I think that people get breeds of dogs, which is some serious ass business. And it's bad enough that people actually can choose to breed dogs and they can choose to, make new breeds. But when you get certain breeds, brother, I think you should have a license for that shit because you got to know what you're doing. You got to know about this damn dog. Some people get shit because they think it's cute and all that other shit, and they ain't qualified. They don't know nothing about um what they need to know about this animal. They don't really know the truth. They don't have some of them don't even know if it's thoroughbred. Like they don't know if it's mixed with something else. And that matters. Dogs ain't even something the creator made. That's not man made. And that was specialized. Like they mastered some shit when they made dogs. Now I gotta give it up. Now, making chickens and shit for y'all to eat, that was a corny ass caveman shit. But making dogs, I was like, damn. Who is the first person that sat back and said, we're gonna take this African dog and the concept of that and da da da, and we gonna make dogs. All of them got a purpose, and they know it. All of them got certain genetic factors that come into play, just like we would. And it's kind of different because it's like if your family got diabetes, yes, but you can change that for yourself, right? A dog can't change that. If they're predestined, given their genetics, to, let's say, have cancer or hip problems or whatever, whatever, then it's up to the owner to try to, counterbalance that or prolong it. But it's likely gonna happen. Um, but their genetic makeup is rock solid. And it is like specific to that breed because that's how man wanted them. You know, these are the protectors, these are the hunters, these are the diggers, all this shit. People got dogs that do shit and they don't even know why they dogs do it. Like, bitch, because that dog know what it is and they know that's what they supposed to do. And no matter what you do, they gonna do. You know? Dogs are really something. But you gotta know your breed. You gotta know your breed. You got to know your breed. You gotta know your breed. So anywho, I just came on here to tell that little story about old boy. Screw y'all. Have a good day. Don't have a good day. I don't care, baby. I really don't. All right. Fuck you very much.